And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Koi. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at right now in this set of reads is your career read for the month of September. Right, the things that we venture upon, the opportunities that are presented, and what drives our career pathway, essentially. As a preamble to my reads, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, I know, especially I've been told with the way that I read, it can get difficult at times, but understand this is meant to be done with the purest and best intention. As your tarot card reader, would never purposely, read a falsehood on the board just to divert the path, but also B, try to mislead you intentionally. That's not what I do, right? That's why the practice at times has such a terrible rep, but that's a conversation for another time. Follow along with me today as we enjoy what this conversation could unfold. And yeah, Pisces, let's see what the cards say. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the career read. Month of September. Well, that didn't hit the table, so I can't take it. We're going to do a past, present, future orientation type of read because it'll be better to visually explain what's going on, at least in my experience working with career reads. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, first for Pisces in the past orientation. In the past, King of Swords. Okay. Making a sharp and rightful decision. What is this defined by? Judgment. Divine lessons, timing, and maybe the time is now. Okay, so this is a pivotal moment wherever you were. Devil, the card of Capricorn. Interesting. What does that mean when we all put it together? Well, put up or shut up. I'm looking at the Pisces who, there was something in their recent past where they had to kind of assume almost a very forceful and authoritative position of being like, okay, my culmination of a lot of experiences is actually very key and critical for where I am right now, right? That King of Swords, okay, what we gonna do? Somebody gotta make decisions. It looks like it's gonna be me. Do I want it to be me? Maybe not, but hey, we're still here and we gotta solve this problem. And maybe that's what Judgment tried to show, right? That I, in fact, was the right person for that job. What the Devil is trying to show here, I think there was almost a reluctance to do it. But again, that Devil, as it does in most reads, because it gets such a hard rap across all of tarot, mainly because of different interpretations of it. The way I take it in my reads on Pisces is that it just shows us the things that we don't like. And here, I'm reading that as reluctance to embody what that choice was, but still having to go through it. Right, so I'm looking at Pisces who kind of got thrust into a role at a very critical juncture, and they had to prove what their worth was. We're going to get into those eventually. We're going to get back into those eventually, but let's see what the rest of the read holds. Down the middle, we look in the present orientation, what of the here and now for Pisces in their read. What of the here and now for Pisces in their career read. Oh, that's a break. We were almost there too. Okay. If it starts breaking like once or twice, that's on me. So that one could have been on me. If it starts breaking way too much, and you can feel it when you see it, and I'll express it on my face because I have no filter, right? If it starts breaking because there's a message that must be relayed, then I'll also say it, right? But that could have just been me being awful at shuffling, which is not a good trait for a tarot card reader. Hey, you can't win them all, right? Show us the cards that we need to see, please, in the present orientation for Pisces in their career read. In the present, Seven of Wands, the notion of defensiveness. Why? Chariot, the card of Cancer, trying to accept all aspects of the journey, even while we're in guarded mode. Two of Swords, confusion. Oh, So winning the pie eating contest got you more pie. Oh no. Okay. So let me explain what that means. Winning the pie eating contest only gets you more pie, or an equivalent kind of phrase like that. It oftentimes is used in a work setting to say, hey, me being good at my job only got me more work. It didn't give me anything else but like more stress. Right? In the present orientation, and this is probably why your guard and your boundaries are just so pop, 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 pop right now, Pisces. Because again, not only were you meant for whatever task that was, but now people look to you like, oh, you see that person right there? Yeah, they can do it, right? It's very much giving that. And I'm saying that because while you accept that as part of the journey, you accept that, wow, I did prove it to myself that I'm good at this. At the same time, you're like, dang, why y'all gotta see this, right? There's very much an energy of confusion, and it's only leading you to put up more walls and more barriers, because while I do accept ideologically this is part of the journey, this is why I have to embody good, bad, and otherwise, doesn't mean I gotta like it, right? Can we, step back into our roles from before, right? I don't have to do more projects, please leave me alone, right? That's very much what I'm seeing right now, at least in your present Pisces. And it's because in the past, whatever problem that you solved it so good that now people are actually seeing a lot of your worth. That's fun, isn't it? In the future orientation, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the career read. What are the cards that we need to see, please, in the future for Pisces in the career? Month of September. Okay. In the future, we hold Page of Wands, okay, so the optimism of what could be. No matter how small, it still does exist, because again, I don't think that you hate your own accolades or your own prowess. That's not why I'm seeing Pisces. It's just that you don't like what you feel it would entail. Next, the Hermit, card of Virgo. Always good to pull. It is Virgo season right now, so it's always good to pull that power card during a read, because it means, hey, very much we're present and we're doing it right. The Hermit here in your future, I can trust my wisdom to do the right thing. Five of Cups, pain and dissatisfaction. So we're juggling a duality of feelings. Okay, one that says, yeah, I'm still very good at what I do. The other that says, no regression and no turning back. That Five of Cups representing a deep sorrow and pain of, okay, so what have I been neglecting, right? Maybe there's a reason I feared more work or whatever was put onto me after I solved whatever problem that everybody else was dealing with. But yeah, I'm happy it proved to me I was very skillful, but more than that, where am I going with this? And those are the answers you're trying to come to grips with in your future, Pisces. Underneath it all, Four of Swords. Right now, a moment of reprieve. It may not seem like it, but it's allowing you to get some perspective and some clarity on what you're doing and where you're going. That's where it is right now. Okay? Cards of Connection. Really connective energies will occupy the space that lies between all time-based orientations for Pisces in their career read. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces? Let's look between the past and present. That's a break. So many breaks that are happening for you. What are we reluctant to say out loud? Do we feel bad about it? We'll see. Between the what was and what is. The was being, hey, I swooped right in and did the best that I could in a crisis. And now the present of, okay, I don't want to be everybody's savior. Right? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. In the space that lies between. Ace of Wands, the fire of the spirit. And again, you know what you like and you know why you're doing it, right? It's not that these feelings are incompatible, but it's just, I'm trying to, piece apart or disaggregate little by little what's being shown to me. Ace of Cups, okay. Renewal. I'm very much seeing that as renewal because we have competing energies here, Pisces, of hope, fervor, what drives us forward. King of Wands, that we can do right with the example that we set. Well, I mean, it ain't bad after all, but it doesn't mean that we have to like everything of the aftermath that we almost predicted would happen step by step. Fair. I can feel that. Cards of connection, now between the present and the future orientation for Pisces. Show us what rests between what is right now and what can be ahead. Because again, I don't think that you hate what you do. Let me be abundantly clear about that. I don't think that you hate whatever your station was or whatever you were able to do in that very critical and clear moment, right? I don't believe that I'm seeing a Pisces that's resentful of that, but it's like, oh, now it's like eyes are on me. Ew, no. Between the present and the future, Eight of Swords, a feeling of powerlessness, because the choices and by extension, the conclusions we come to aren't necessarily the best ones or ones that we like. Two of Wands, intentionality, still having to be able to drive forward properly and being in a state of motion. Hangman, okay, so now suspended activity. How do we temper what we see properly for the things we know we can change and the things we know that we can't? How do we assess this in a balanced manner that can flip our perspective? Right? We're now looking at Pisces who, because they solve this problem, because eyes are on them, because their walls are going up, because all these things are in motion at once for you right now, right? We're trying to find it within us and give ourselves the balance and equity that we need to say, hey, I may not understand why that very unique circumstance happened, right? But I can say that A, I was good at it. B, if I wasn't there, it would have been an absolute terrible disaster. And C, above all else, what do I have to learn from it? And I think that's why in the future, we're grappling with optimism and pain both at the same time. And being able to say, hey, the answers are there, even if I don't like them. Underneath it all, Five of Pentacles, the fear of being left behind. And so am I seen or was I just valued for that one critical juncture? Okay, that's a fair assessment because again, I'm very much getting the impression of a Pisces who loves kind of being a fly on the wall in many cases, or at least being able to lay low. And now having the eyes on them, it's like, okay, do you really value what I do? I'm kind of skeptical because of my other experiences, but more than that, I hope that it showed A, that I'm more than competent, but B, are you only having your eyes on me because I became that guy who could solve all your problems? Yeah. Yep, okay, let's look to that. I was debating between the Devil or Judgment. Most of them caught my eyes for different reasons. But yeah, let's look to the Devil first. Let's try to unearth or unmask what we've been trying to suppress for so long, right, Pisces? Define deeper the major arcana strewn across the table for Pisces in the career read. We look now to the Devil located in the past. What is significant of the things we don't like to say out loud? Not necessarily what we're hiding, but what we're not saying fully. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces? Upon that Devil, we start there. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, no. Okay. Let me define Judgment first, and then I'll make that call. And with Judgment, the Three of Swords. Oh, this revealed a lot more than we expected. Okay, so let's talk about it. Pisces, underneath that Devil of the past, the things that we did not want to say, we know we were the right person for that event. In fact, it could not have been done without us. And maybe that's the part that annoys us a bit on the inside, because Judgment, it also brought out an issue of heartbreak, either of a past experience or the notion of what you feel is untouchable right now. The Devil is not automatically inherently, quote unquote, bad. Bad is such a simplistic term, especially in tarot. The Devil there was saying, oh yeah, you were so unbelievably prepared for that because you were in a past experience where you were actually gearing up with that preparation. Whatever that judgment moment was, that divine timing, that critical juncture of an event where you had to make that decision call and basically take the reins of everything, there is the heartbreak moment of, oh, this is resembling of a dream that I had. Got it. Understood. And so the reason why we hold that heartbreak is because that hope is also still remaining in our heart, right? Why were we the perfect person for it? Because that was actually part of what our goal was at one point. It's reflecting now. Got it. To the Hermit, not the Hermit, well, that's over here. The Chariot, the card of Cancer, Queen of Cups. And so why are we trying to suppress these feelings now? Oh, it's all starting to pour out. Yay. Why are we trying to suppress these feelings now and hide behind barriers and boundaries? Because whatever we got called to do is awakening that dream again. The Queen of Cups coming out, the most endearing version and giving version of ourselves, of where we probably should be, could be, or would be, that's starting to pop out again. Whatever this crisis was actually got you to take the main stage in the ways that you wanted to, Pisces. And now it's awakening a lot more that you try to suppress. To the Hermit, card of Virgo, healing, the Queen of Wands, how to embrace things properly. And so as we grapple with the pain and the optimism at the same time, the Hermit in the future, the wisdom to say, hey, you know what, that past event, however unique it was, it reawakens something within me for a reason. I have to find the answer to that. Before we move forward, how do I embrace all these things properly? And how do I move forward after I embrace them? Okay, there was one more on the Hermit. I mean, not the Hermit. Well, I keep on saying that. Well, I mean, you are healing and you will be making the proper choices eventually. But the Hangman, there we go. What of the Hangman? Ten of Wands, the burden that we carry. Putting that behind the Hangman, especially in the career read, that is bringing out the question of what are we doing, right? Ten of Wands is perfectly normal to see in a career read. It just represents the burdens we carry on our back. But having that while you're hung upside down, trying to gain perspective, that's a very heavy thing that you're carrying on you right now, Pisces, because you're trying to see if reviving that dream is truly worth it. Very blunt and very clear. I thought earlier that it was about, oh, well, it's just about, more labor, more work. No, it's about the work that I want to do, that I feel, maybe I might be right for it again. And the more that my heart reflects upon that, the more answers that is becoming obvious that I don't really want to be where I'm at right now. I kind of want to do whatever that was. Okay, fair enough. Resolution. Real cards of resolution for Pisces in their career read, month of September. What is held in resolution for Pisces in their career read? Yeah. In resolution, we hold death, card of Scorpio, the necessity of transformation, that cycles must come to an end, and we must find solace and peace with them. Seven of Cups and possibility opening up. These two go hand in hand. And so whatever that event was, Pisces, yeah, it revives something within you. Let's be abundantly clear about this. Underneath it all, the Ten of Swords, the painful truth of endings that must come. And so what I see in your read today, Pisces, I think it can be very much summed up in the resolution space, is that death and the Seven of Cups. The possibility that we let it die, and also the possibility that was now reopened, that we tried to shut down again. These two are battling with each other right now. What I see in your read, Pisces, is that a crisis-based event, or at least something that could not have been solved without you, actually reawakened an old passion of yours. You were more than perfect for the job. In fact, maybe that problem was sent your way to remind you of where you want to go. And so you're dealing not only with the extra labor that's being forced upon you right now, because, oh my God, you can solve it. But more than that, the embodiment of the journey of being like, no, I can solve it because I was right for that at one point. What does that mean to me now? And in your future, being able to grapple with that pain, but also say, hey, why is it coming up so much? Maybe that's what I need to look at. Because in between, we're getting ourselves emotionally right. We're understanding ourselves a bit better day by day as we go back to whatever dynamic we're working in. But all in all, what we fear is everything that we left behind. And so as we move towards the future, believing in possibility also means that we can't emotionally numb ourselves for what fulfills us anymore. We can't play it cool. That's why seeing your career read today, Pisces. I hope this conversation helped because, again, we went in all types of directions, but still came to the same conclusion. It is okay to want. I don't want you to forget. It is okay to want. That's what I see in your career read today. I hope this conversation helped, and please do take care. You're going to find the answers, okay? Trust and believe it.